Salute, twin. I see you. Dímelo. What's good? 114, twin. Rochester on deck, always. Y'all used to bump head with Rochester niggas all the time when I was upstate, though. I ain't even gonna lie. Y'all see I'm on my DJ Khaled Papi Shampoo shit today, you heard? 114. Brooklyn always on deck. Y'all ready? Appreciate the love, man. Appreciate the love. Hit the likes if y'all on deck. Definitely. Appreciate the love. Let's get the twins on deck. Hit the shares. Y'all already know. Always. Appreciate y'all. I was going to post something. I am going to post something, but I figured let me go live with the twins first, man. Chop it up, see where y'all heads is at. Taco meat on deck. I don't care what y'all niggas going to be talking about. I used to bump heads with Rochester bros. Not bros, but Rochester dudes, upstate niggas, period. Not just Rochester. Like back then, I used to bump heads with everybody that was like from Niagara Falls, Rochester, Buffalo, because they never liked us. They never really liked us. But then, until we ended up, I got cool, wild upstate niggas, Rochester, all the spots I just said, Rochester, Niagara Falls, Buffalo, Syracuse, and every one of those spots, I ended up linking up and developing some official bonds with some real ones from there. So I can't even act like I don't rock with niggas. But I used to bump heads with them a lot when I was upstate. I ain't gonna lie. That was when I was a youngin' though. I was a little ignorant ass nigga. Now, it's all love. I left there with contacts with dudes from upstate because I was thinking about going out there. I ain't even gonna lie. What's up with y'all though, man? What y'all up to, man? Hit me up. Let me know what y'all want to talk about. I'm on some different type of time. I was going to talk about some motherfucking situations that went down on the island. I mean, in Attica with the Trinis. But then I was like, you know what? Let me jump on the live. Let me holler at the twins, see what the twins is talking about, see what type of time they on, and see what they want to talk about, and take it from there. Appreciate that. No, Papi, no. I'm in my patio, Papi. This is where I live at. I'm in the patio. The porch, I guess you could call it, right? Feel me? I'm in New Jersey. Shooting out to Florida next week. After Florida, I'm shooting out to DR. After DR, I'm gonna be doing a lot of traveling around, and I'm gonna be going live. I'm gonna try to do some lives every time I post up. Whenever I got the time, you feel me? Pero no, yo no estoy en Puerto Rico ahora mismo, yo estoy en Nueva Jersey. I just finished coming back from the beach. I'm about to shoot back out there in a minute. I know how this shit be. Hit the shares, hit the likes, hit the subscribes if it's your first time on here. Let me know if there's something specific y'all want me to address or talk on. Let me know if there's anything specific that y'all want me to talk on, address. There's a lot of different things that we can touch up on. There's a lot of shit that I could expound on. All right. I'm over here answering you like you was asking me, twin. I swear to God, I thought you was asking me. Got me even talking in Spanish. But yeah, the last video I posted, I was talking about them homo thugs in the state of New York. I was comparing Oz, kind of, that Oz series. If y'all ever seen it, Oz, comparing that shit to the reality of like my reality in New York State prisons and the shit that I saw in New York State prisons, and how like a lot of the shit that I was seeing in that show, Oz wasn't something that like a reality to me while I was doing time. Like all the way until I hit C Block in Attica, And when I hit C Block in Attica, that's when I was like, I guess that's the only facility slash block, because it wasn't the whole jail, but that block, that was like the only block I was ever in that I can honestly say like the gay population was crazy and it was holding weight in there, man. It was holding weight in that spot. It was ridiculous there. I spoke on it on a couple of my lives, but it was just crazy. I ain't gonna lie. Like that was like you was definitely in hell when you was up in C Block in Attica. The shit that I was seeing in there, I ain't never seen in no other jail. And I wouldn't even want like nobody to go through that shit. Like that shit really had me thinking crazy. I'm like, yo, this is really hell for me. There's a hell. C Block in Attica was definitely my hell. You feel me? I thought Cito Sama was out already. How he got hit with 2 years at the parole board? I thought he was out. So where he at? Salute to Cito Sama. It's one of my day ones. That's one of my OGs. I ain't gonna lie. I hear you. I hear you. Yeah, there was always different races. Like, all right, so in Attica, Attica was predominantly black and Spanish there, and you had Aryan Nation there. You had, but they were small. It wasn't big. Like the Bloods and the Latino. Even if you wasn't king, it was the Bloods, the blacks, and the Latinos that was running them jails. Even if you wasn't affiliated, if you was affiliated, you wasn't affiliated. At the end of the day, it was the Bloods and the Latinos, the blacks and the Browns that was running them facilities. The most diverse facility I was in, they had Mexicans, them MS-13s and all that, and they was putting in work. And that was with MS-13, Trinitarios, and the Kings. We had a treaty. That was in Wyoming Correctional Facility. In Wyoming Correctional Facility, Twin, yeah, that's yo. Even the MS-13s, they ain't had the numbers, and they were still putting work in. I can't even lie. They used to make guns for us, hold ratchets for us. Somebody said that he was out. I remember somebody sending me. I don't know. Was that you that sent me pictures of him? Somebody sent me pictures of him. Somebody sent me pictures of him. Like I thought he just came home. Or maybe I was confused and he wasn't out and that was a jail pic. That ain't look like no jail pic. I'm gonna have to go through my DMs. Somebody sent me a pic of him and it was definitely him. I think it was, I don't know, possibly it could have been you. I don't know if you came out and then went back up. You feel me? So I'm not 100% on that. So he was home and then he came back. He went back through. See, I ain't know that. I thought he was out. I thought he was out. Cito Sama was one of the good ones, man. One of the real ones. Y'all, I was talking to King Vec yesterday. For those of y'all that are not familiar with King Vec is basically the godfather for one of the GFs and one of the originators for LKG, Land King Gangsters. He's bloodline though. He still rock with bros that he rock with, you feel me? Like he in Florida doing his own thing. But I was chopping it up with him and we're gonna be doing another video. I don't want to say the next couple of days. I want to say like the next week or so. We're gonna be doing another one-on-one with him, and I'm gonna let him talk his shit, let him speak his truths, because Vec got a whole lot of shit. Vec got more shit to talk about. I was refreshing his memory yesterday. I was talking to him yesterday. I'm like, yo, bro, let me ask you about this. I want him to talk on it though. There was a particular point in time in Rikers Island in the box, in OBCC box, when the Bloods was wild deep in that box and all that. And the CEOs fucked up, right? And they popped slots. I mean, they popped the cells open. And the minute them cells was open, a chosen few motherfuckers that had the balls to come out they cell came out the cell. And they came out the cell and they was causing havoc. Because now, like, that's the box, bro. That's the box. You in the box. You running around in the day room because you know anybody that ever been like in the boxing in the island when you're an adult and you go to the OBCC box North facility, if you're on the first floor, like that's the day room floor. You got the TV there, everything there. That's the flats. You on the day room floor. These motherfuckers got out they cell, twin. Can y'all see me clear or is it too? Cause my shit look crazy. These niggas got out they cell, twin. They got out they cell. There you go. And caused havoc. But I'm gonna let him speak on that. I don't wanna cause I wasn't there. He was there. I heard about it. But he was literally there. And it was not just only him, it was a couple of them, Matanza, Taino, Salute the King Taino, Salute the King Matanza. These niggas made a whole movie in OBCC box. And I heard about it because I was in the 4 building at the time. So I asked him, I'm like, yo, bro, I heard this rumor. And he confirmed it. And literally, I'm like, yeah, dude, you don't have to let motherfuckers hear about that one because it was crazy. It was crazy. Yeah, smash the likes, twin. Smash the likes. Why not? Why niggas don't want to see the big ass stomach for? Fuck out of here. I gotta lose it. You heard? I ain't gonna lie. I eat too much. Hit the likes if y'all rocking with me though, man. Hit the likes. If y'all on, just hit the likes. Definitely hit the subscribes. But yeah, real facts, man. So yo, fact, we're gonna pick up on that. I'm gonna let him. He got some shit to say. He got stories to talk about that. That's ridiculous. Nigga, I don't give a fuck if I look pregnant. I'm a fly pregnant nigga, you heard? But yo, what y'all talking shit for? Why you talking like that? Whoever the fuck that is, who said that? Yo, to be honest with you, I haven't seen nothing from I really haven't been watching none of the other twins. I ain't gonna lie. I haven't been watching Warpath. I haven't been watching. Actually, I'm lying. I did just watch one of Warpath's video yesterday. Solo pops up on my shit. Sometimes I do, but I haven't really been watching this shit consistently. And I heard there's like a little, you know what I'm saying, animosity in the air between the bros, Warpath and Solo. I personally don't know none of these niggas. Like I don't know none of them personally. You feel me? And I'm in tune with dudes that are in tune with them and have relationships with them, but that's not me. I have reached out to Warpath at one point, or at least try to let him know to hit me up on the gram, but he never did. So that's just me being me. And at the end of the day, whatever's going on between the twins, like I feel like we bigger than that, you know. If we all gonna be saying we kings, ex-kings, lions, we still just, rap real shit. And we just trying to give a different perspective from the perspective that's been painted and the narrative that's been painted by other individuals on the other side of the fence. Then we need to be more cohesive and be more united versus, coming at each other's heads. Because, like, why we doing that on YouTube? Like, we coming at each other niggas' head. Like, come on, bro. Like, you would never hear me say nothing disrespectful about anybody that's a YouTuber on here, unless they say something crazy about me. If you say something crazy about me, I'll probably still be the bigger man, but then I probably will, just speak the way that I speak, I guess. You know, I can't speak the way everybody else speaks. I ain't gonna beef the way everybody else beefs. I deal with shit the way that I deal with shit. And at the end of the day, it's like, I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get it. But then I don't get it at the same time, if that even makes any sense. You feel me? Like, sometimes I get it, but then it's like, I don't get it too. Like, why is we beefing for? I was trying to put some shit together where we could all be on one platform. I was talking to Salute to the twin, Real Spit with Latin Pain. I be chopping up with him every now and then. And salute to the twin, St. Lads. If y'all ain't familiar with St. Lads, that's my twin. We did time together when I was a young and I was a baby. He was one of the niggas that kind of kind of schooled me a little bit. I learned a lot from him because he was older than me. And we was in Happy Hudson. Happy fucking Hudson. Y'all heard that? Happy Hudson. That was the name of the jail. When you go into the jail, it says, "Welcome to Happy Hudson." I didn't last there long. You know what's fucked up? You know it's crazy that when I reached out to Laz and me and him talking, and we like, yo, nigga, I knew. We realizing we know each other, where we was at, and we know exactly who he is, and now I mean, memories start popping back up. He's like, nigga, I ain't gonna lie, so I thought you would have probably been dead by now. I'm like, nigga, what? I'm like, what the fuck kind of shit is that? What the fuck? Why would you say some shit like that, nigga? I was dead. But it just goes to show like how ignorant I was when I was little. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, like, yo, all the twins, man, we need to get on deck, man. We don't need to be coming at each other's heads. Like, there's not a lot of us out here that's doing it the way that we doing it. The few that is doing it the way that we doing it, we need to just stay consistent. I mean, be honest. There's no reason for us to be beefing with each other. Smash the likes if y'all rocking with a nigga, y'all feeling the vibe. If it's your first time on here, let me know what y'all want to me to address or talk on. There's plenty of things that I could address and talk on when it comes to anything that has to do with New York City correctional facilities, upstate, the island, shit, the streets too. But I try to stay away from talking about street shit because the boys be watching. The boys be definitely be watching. Realize that shit. So, but at the end of the day, I'm all about positive vibes, positive energy. When I speak on my stories, right? And I'm talking about shit that I was doing on the island or shit that I was doing upstate, they all gonna come across mad ignorant. Because it was ignorant as fuck. It was fun to me at one point. I was talking to Vec about that yesterday too. I'm like, yo, bro, at a point, like he said some shit. He's like, yo, nigga, we just did that shit for rec. Yo, we used to do shit for rec. For all my youngins that don't know what rec is, that means rec. Recreational purposes. We used to do this shit to have fun. We used to start shit to have fun. Start fights, cut niggas, rob niggas, all that shit to have fun. To make our bid go by, bro. We used to just be mad ignorant. I know it sounds crazy, twin. I know it does. This fucking sun is one of my eyes, twin. I'm sorry. I know it sounds crazy, but it's real talk. Talking shit. Hey. Ask your mother if I look like a clown. Yo, real talk though. At the end of the day, we was just on a different type of time. Like those was literally turning a bad situation, a crazy situation, a fucked up situation, and turning it into a situation where it was like recreational for us. Like literally recreational. It was just like playing a sport, bro, and taking it serious. I don't worry about it, twin. Let him rock. You'll see if you keep talking shit. I don't know, but why you keep like listen, Warpath, like I said, I don't really be watching a lot of their stuff. Sometimes I do out of support and I even smash a like, you know that. And I'll do that. But I really, they talking about the same type of things or the was or started off, began speaking on the same type of shit that I was going through and that I lived through. And that's what they, I support them, bro. I support Warpath. I support King Solo. I support who else? There's not a lot of other pros out there that I can. I support Real Spit with Land Pain. You know what I'm saying? Those are the three off the top of my head that I can say that I support and that I rock with. And if y'all not in tune with them, y'all need to get in tune with them. And I support Saint Laz. You know what I'm saying? I don't just support people that's fucking Puerto Rican or Spanish, bro. I support people that I support. Real recognize real, man. That's a fact. Real definitely does recognize real. You know And that's a fact. Snapple fact. So I rock with who I rock with. And at the same time, like a lot of these YouTubers, or if y'all ain't in tune with a young rapper boy, um the twin Five Guard from the Bronx. He got that Bronx drill music. He be lit. If y'all ain't familiar with the Five Guard, hit up the Five Guard. My son Dad's from Pennsylvania, Allentown. My little brother, I need to have him hit me up and send me the they got a whole label out there, and they got a whole wave out in Allentown, Pennsylvania, and they got that whole A Boogie wave music popping, and they doing their thing. So I'm all about, positive energy. Y'all talk some crazy shit, I'm gonna talk crazy shit back. You feel me? Um, and Little Mario, I seen it. I don't know them personally. I spoken to I believe both of them. I know specific. I know I spoke to Little Mario. I know that I got introduced to them through Real Spitball and Pain, and they come across as authentic individuals. That Mario's a little older than me. I mean, Nieta or ex Nieta. I don't know if he's still. I mean, and they good dudes. They speaking their truth. They speaking shit that they went through, and a little bit more different than mine. I ain't gonna lie. My approach is a little bit more. I mean, what I talk on is a little bit more different from what they talk on. But yeah, I definitely support them twins also. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Where you from, bro? There ain't nothing wrong with being neutral. You heard? I rock with neutral dudes too. I rock with neutral dudes hard body. I used to rock with neutral dudes that wasn't affiliated. At a certain point in my bid when I was upstate, it was those that wasn't affiliated with no gang, right? And I had a better relationship with them than I did with those that was banging king like me. That's a fact. That's a fact. I literally I didn't care about that. I even got into problems behind that sometimes. I had bros try to bring me up on charges, but then at the end of the day, I was just like my swag was just I was just too much of a respected motherfucker. I sound mad cocky, but it's the truth. Like those used to get mad. I'm gonna give y'all an example. Y'all want? Oh, I got a good one for y'all. I got a good one for y'all. His name was Nitty. I got a good one for y'all. Y'all want to hear a quick one? Terror Squad new video. I don't know if I'm rocking with Joe after the way he did Pump Family, bro. I ain't fucking with Terror Squad. You heard? It's gonna be Lions and Men Squad. Lions and Men. I see you, Poppy. I see you. Salute. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Yo, listen. I used to rock with a lot of Yenta niggas. I used to rock with a lot of them. One of the main ones was my son Green Eyes. My son Green Eyes. But yo, let me get into this one. I got one for y'all. I got one for y'all. Let me know y'all want to hear it. Basically, it's it's in Clinton. It takes place in Clinton too. It takes place in Clinton. Shit was crazy in Clinton. And then y'all been in Clinton. Where y'all yo, Clinton was a crazy jail, man. That was a crazy jail, twins. I ain't gonna lie. That shit was a crazy facility. 100% facts. It's what somebody asked me. Y'all niggas is funny. High bridge on deck. Salute, salute, salute. Salute, facts. Ain't nothing wrong with not being involved in crazy politics. I ain't gonna lie. But yo, damn, I had a story for y'all. What I was gonna talk about. I don't forgot that fast. What I was talking about, I was about to hit y'all with something. Y'all have pork chop. You know what? Then I'm happy you even brought him up. So, I did the cross because I'm not even sure if he's alive or not. Last time I was around him, he was fighting HIV. But salute the King Pork Chop. He was from Chicago. He was an old head when I was around him. And I was a youngin'. He was like 40, fighting HIV. I was in my early 20s, and that motherfucker, like, yo, Pork Chopper, who's from Chicago. We used to call him Chicago though. I used to call him Chuleta out Chicago, but I remember we had a conversation one day and we was spinning the yard. This is after like he already done seen me like or heard of me. Like I was a wild boy when I was in Wyoming. And he ended up landing in the house with me and shit. And me and him talking and we building. He was like, yo, Chulo, you one of the real ones, Chulo. You bleed that black and gold like I bleed that black and gold, nigga. You always he like I'll never forget that shit, man. I'll never forget that shit. He gave me a whole speech and that shit touched me because and to this day I'll never forget that. You bleed black and gold just like I bleed black and gold. So if you bleed, we always gonna bleed together, nigga. You hear me? You hear me, bro? You hear me? I'm like, yeah, I hear you, bro. I hear you. I'm like, yo, I hear you, bro. I hear you. I hear you, bro. Hey, I'm on my Poppy Shampoo shit, nigga. But yo, salute to one of the realest. That's another real bro. And he was fighting AIDS. My nigga was ripped up doing the bar like this. 20 is set. My nigga was on it. King Pork Chop, aka Chuleta from Chicago, Chi-Town. He was originally from Chi-Town. He repped Chi-Town. He repped KMC. He was not Bloodline. He was KMC. And he was in Wyoming with us. And that was and he had a whole pass from us. Like basically he could do what the fuck he wanted in that yard, you know? Because he was already old as hell. He was fighting HIV, and he was man knowledgeable, and he was a shooter. He was a real ass bro. Word of mother, one of the realest bros I ever met. He's one of the bros that like they helped school me, mold me into the nigga that I was. I ain't even gonna lie. You invented what? Niggas is making up. Niggas is making up. Niggas is making up. Warpath, the junkie raccoon. I know that's not Warpath. That if that is you, bro, that can't be you. Niggas said what? Niggas, yo, y'all disrespectful as fuck, B. Y'all be coming at niggas' heads, having niggas in his feelings. I know a lot of King Green Eyes, you heard. Nigga, I'm outside. I don't. This nigga said, yeah, that's not you. That can't be you. Yo, so all the twins on deck right now. That's Warpath. Let me know if that's really Warpath shit right there. The barbecue, I know, bro. I gotta get that popping. We gonna get it popping. I know. Is that yo where I'm at? I'm trying to get it popping though. I ain't gonna lie. Oh yeah, that definitely can't be. Salute. Hey, 21 shots. Boy, you already know what it is, twin. 21 gun salute. Shout out to all my bad boy kings, all my LKGs, all my GKKs, all the bloodlines, or the lines from Chicago, or the ones that fell back, or the ones that put that work in. Let me put something in perspective for y'all, for all the twins right now too, right? Let's not get this shit twisted. Let's not get this twisted. I know. I figured that wasn't him. He's talking too much like a troll. If that was him, I'm like, what the fuck, nigga? What type of time you on? Yeah, the beach is full of ass. It was. I'm about to shoot back out there later. Allentown on deck, 610. You already know what it is. Salute to all my twins out there repping that 610. All the bros, all the lines out there representing Allentown, Bethlehem, Edentown, Emmaus, Makunji. I'm just randomly talking about mad spots. PA, I know. Nah, yeah, I'm on my. Y'all already see what it is, man. I'm on my Papi Shampoo shit. Come on, y'all want to see the whole fit? Y'all see it? Yeah. Y'all see me, huh? Slides on deck. Come on. This is that summertime vibes, man. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yeah, y'all seen it. Puerto Rican DJ Khaled type shit right now, you heard? Only thing I'm missing is a fucking L. That's not Warpath, man. That's some cornball nigga acting like he Warpath. Because if that is Warpath, bro, come on. You know how much respect that nigga losing right now? Talking like that. Let him rock, though. Nobody let him talk his shit. Nah, nigga said I got that outfit from Amazon. Oh, shit. Y'all niggas got bullets in y'all guns, huh? Nah, nigga. It wasn't from Amazon. This nigga said Amazon. Nah, definitely not, twin. Yeah, y'all be Amazon shopping, but not for clothes. Not for fucking clothes. I don't buy no clothes. Yo, bro, I ain't not. What the fuck did I buy? I ain't never buy shit off Amazon that had anything that I put on me ever, ever. I done bought everything like for the house and shit like that. But not, don't get it twisted. I see. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Don't worry about my smoke detector. My smoke detector is fine. It's not even a smoke. It's the wiring, man. It's not the battery, man. It's the wiring. I changed the battery for y'all motherfuckers that's so focused on my motherfucking health and the bell going off. Talking about, yo, you still ain't changed that battery, Chulo? Yes, I did, bro. It's the wiring is fucked up, so sometimes that shit still chirps every now and then. Y'all some funny niggas, though. I rock with y'all, though. That's why I fuck with y'all. Nah, let them rock. Yo, listen, the only time I want anybody, any of the wrenches on here, is to block somebody or knock a nigga off, is when they talking crazy. You know, family, kids, eat a dick. Yeah, then y'all could go. They want to talk their shit. Come on, bro. I've been through too much to like be acting like a little fucking chick just because niggas is sending shots. Like that's nothing, you know. I could take all that. The minute y'all talk about wife, kids, and addresses, and oh, you gonna pull up now? You really want to act tough on the internet? Nah, then y'all could go. Feel me? I appreciate that. Appreciate that. Thank you very much. Very much. Definitely. I'm on my family man shit. What up, twins though? Holla at me. Damn, what the fuck I was about to tell y'all? We was just about to get into something and I forgot that fast, man. I have a good one for y'all too. Damn, what the fuck was it? Fuck was it? I think I was in Clinton. Where the fuck I was at? Dang, that shit threw me off that fast. Oh, got it. Boom. Check it out. Got it. Got it. Check it out. So when I was in C-74 adolescence, before I blew trial and I went up north in 2001, I was in the full building. Like I told y'all, 9-6, 9-7, 9-8. I was in the full building. So when I was in the full building, The war was crazy, right? So I ended up in the house in 2 Upper. We ended up taking that house over for the first time ever. Like, we took the shit over. It wasn't all Bloods in that house, but it was all 5%ers. But I had all Bloods on the other side of the house. Like, literally everybody on the other side of that house was Blood. And everyone on the other side of the house wanted to get at me, my son Puppet, but mostly me, because I was the only Latin king in that side of the house. Like, literally, I was the only king in that whole fucking house. No kings was getting sent to my house. I was the only one there. The nigga that was running that house, they got ran out. His name was Non-Taurus. I end up bumping heads with this motherfucker when I'm upstate in Clinton Correctional Facility, right? When I hit Clinton Correctional Facility, by this time I already know that this nigga was a serial rapist in Brooklyn, Brownsville, Brooklyn. He was running around the whole Brownsville, Brooklyn, and raping mad teenagers and young bitches in the projects. Literally. He was locked up for like 20 to 30 counts of fucking rape and sodomy. Literally. Literally. And he was a nigga that was running the house, in the house that I went to when I came back down to fight a new charge. Ended up running the nigga out the house. He had COs back at him and all that, so the nigga face was on the papers. His face is on the papers, this nigga's on the news. Niggas is like, what the fuck? This nigga's young as fuck. Think about it. This nigga was at this time had to be like, what? We was in adolescence, so he no older than 18. And he's locked up for 20-something counts of fucking rape. Attempted rape, sodomy, and all teenage girls. All teenage girls. I end up bumping heads with this nigga, right? I put the beats on him. We got it popping. He got a scar under his eye, all that shit because of me. He got ran out the house because of me. Everything that happened to that nigga when he was in 2 Upper happened because of me and the bros that was in the house. Well, not the bros, but my son Puppet, me, my nigga Cheeseburger, Damas. There was a couple of us in that house and we ran this nigga out. I ended up going to a Max Clinton after I left Wyoming. I made a movie in Wyoming. Leave Wyoming, go to the box, and from the box, I end up getting shit to Clinton. I get to Clinton, I hit the yard. The first nigga I see that's right next to a Latin King court, is this nigga with a white boy. I'm like, yo, y'all know this nigga? They're like, yeah, that's some Knowledge. I'm like, Knowledge? He called himself Knowledge. So he went from Knowledge, that was his first name. Then he like turned himself into Non-Taurus, and then next thing you know, he turned his name into Knowledge again. And I'm looking at this nigga, I'm like, yo, this nigga, y'all know what this nigga like? Yo, you know this nigga's like a straight rapo, right? I exposed the nigga off the rip, like to my bros though that's in the court with me. The bros is like, yeah, he ain't the only one in the yard that got some shit like that. You know what I mean, on his jacket. I'm like, damn. I'm like, all right. So he sees me, he recognizes me. We see each other. He like turns his face. I'm like, yeah, this nigga don't want no confrontations. So I'm like, yo, fuck it. I'm gonna go to this nigga, see what the vibe is like. It's the last time me and this nigga was talking or chopping it up back and forth. Basically, you know what I'm saying, he was leaking and he was getting packed up out the house. You know what I'm saying? And that was the last time I seen him. The last time I seen him was when we did him dirty, ran him out the house. So now I'm seeing him again years later, because this took place, now keep in mind, this shit took place in 97, 98. Now it's like 2004. No, not even 2006, 2007, because I already done left Wyoming. I'm in Clinton now. I'm in 2006. Around 2006, I bumped heads with this nigga. And he's one of my bandits. He's like the last bandit that I had like on the island that I actually really crossed paths with. So I'm like, yo, I gotta step to this nigga. But I see that he ain't really trying to like even have eye contact with me. I go to the court, you know what I'm saying, because he has the court. I go to the court, and when I go to the court, I'm like, yo, bro, can I holler at you real quick? So he tells the white boy that's in the court with him to step out. I go on the court with him. I'm like, nigga, what up? You remember me, right? He like, yeah, I remember you. He like, yo, listen, bro, I'm good. I'm gonna be here for the rest of my life. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Anything that comes to me is gonna come. But right now, I'm on a different mindset. Boom, 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 boom. Everything was just positive. He was just on some real, he ain't want the smoke shit. So I was like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? He don't want the smoke. You know what I mean? I went to him. I gave him his opportunity. Like, you want to do something? Like, I didn't even say that. I just went to him and was like, yo, what's good? And he basically was like, yo, It is what it is. This is like my life, because he got life in jail for all them rapes that he got caught for. He got caught for mad rapes, bro. He was literally raping. He was a serial rapist in Brownsville, Brooklyn. Like, I forgot his whole full. I think his first name was Darnell, actually. Darnell, some shit. He was a serial rapist from Brownsville, Brooklyn, bro. Raping all in the projects. He was raping nothing but girls in the projects. Real facts. So I stepped to that nigga. He ain't want to smoke. So now it happened. And he ended up staying in population with me the whole time that I was there. And he used to always try to like send me shit, like whenever they used to be cooking in the court and all that. He'd be like, yo, Chulo, But I used all my bros, I knew, I'm like, yo, that nigga's a rapo. He's a piece of shit. Don't fuck with that nigga. I never fuck with the nigga. Like, he'll offer me something and he'll give it to me and I'll take it and I'll give that shit to somebody else. I'll like, yo, you hungry? Go ahead, take that. What Goop once was saying? He was talking shit. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, twins. Y'all already know what it is. Y'all already know what it is. But yeah, that was some crazy shit that, I mean, like, I was bumping heads with dudes that it was ridiculous. Like, another one that I bumped heads with, and this was when in Clinton also, this not DMX, this fucking exhibit looking ass nigga called fuck was Razor. Some nigga called Razor. Drama with this nigga. Smoke with this nigga on the island. He was a blood groupie, but wasn't blood from Harlem. You know what I'm saying? But he was a goon. I ain't gonna lie. The nigga was a goon. He definitely had fear in niggas' hearts. Niggas was scared of the nigga. The nigga Razor. You know what I'm saying? The opportunity comes up, right? I'm on the visiting floor. There's some nigga that I'm holding down, right? Some Spanish niggas, some Mexican dude that I was holding down, that his family had a business. They had a whole bodega in the city. So they had money. So I knew he had money. I'm like, yo, listen, I got you. Don't worry, ain't nobody gonna do nothing with you. Just let you know that you know what I mean, you with me. And I got you. I got his PIN number, nigga. I used to check his account. I'm like, yeah, my nigga had bread in the account. But whenever he needed to use the phone, I let him use the phone. He'll have commissary in his shit. I wasn't like I was extorting him, but I definitely was, you know what I mean, charging him for protection, I guess you could say. And this nigga Razor come through. Try to test shit. He try to test shit. Razor come through, he on some, who this nigga? Now I'm on a visit. So while I'm on the visit, Razor is pressing the Spanish, the Mexican nigga. The Mexican nigga's like, yo, nah, I fuck with Chulo. Chulo got my PIN number. You know what I'm saying? Chulo got my PIN number. Boom, boom. And Razor's on some shit like, yo, Chulo don't run this house. You feel me? He was basically like, yo, Chulo don't run this house. Chulo don't run shit here. You know what I'm saying? This blood house. Mind you, he not even blood. Talking about this blood house. He not even blood. Talking about this blood house. But he used to rock with some of these niggas, like that nigga Joker. That blood nigga Joker, who's a fraud. He's a fraud, so. But anyway, so the nigga put the pressure on my little Mexican nigga. I come back off the visit. The Mexican nigga come to me, right? When I come back off the visit, he like, yo, Chulo, puedo hablar contigo, Chulo, ven acá, ven acá. I chop it up with him, right? The Mexican dude, he's like, yo, oye, ese tipo navaja. Navaja means razor. For those that's not bilingual on here. He's like, yo, ese tipo navaja me cogió that PIN number. He just telling me how this nigga Razor just backed him down, got him for his PIN number, and even robbed the nigga, took shit out of cell, knowing that he's supposed to be rocking with me, knowing that I got slot time on one of them phones also, but he ain't know me personally. He ain't give a fuck. I get it. All right, he was on that type of time. So now I'm like, yo, what? So Razor, after this nigga's leaving my cell, the nigga Razor already was on his way to my cell. As I'm coming out my cell, the Mexican nigga's coming out my cell. And I'm like letting the nigga know, like, yo, I'm gonna take care of this shit, whatever, boom, boom. The nigga Razor is on his way towards my cell, right? And he got some nondescript niggas behind him, whatever. And it's just me, Dolo. Now keep this shit in mind. It was this 1.5% nigga and this nigga called China White. China White was there. China White was from Harlem, money getting nigga. And my son T-Bone. T-Bone was from Brooklyn, from Brownsville, and T-Bone was my nigga. And T-Bone was black, and T-Bone was 5%, and that was it. So the nigga Razor coming towards my cell, right? The nigga T-Bone come out. Like we all like, cause my cell was on the flats, like by a table and all that. So when when Razor's coming towards my cell and I'm coming out, boom, boom, he's like, yo, let me holler at you. The nigga Razor talking to me. The nigga T-Bone try to get in between, like, yo, Razor, yo, hold on. I'm like, yo, talk to your man. He like, yo, hold on. He's talking to me. He's like, yo, hold on, chulo, what up? Razor talking about, yo, nigga, who the fuck you think you is? I'm like, yo, nigga, you need to ask about me, nigga. He's like, nigga, you ain't nobody. I'm like, oh, I ain't nobody. I'm nobody. I used to love it when niggas used to say that shit. He hit me with the nobody shit. T-Bone gets in between. T-Bone tries to basically, persuade him to like, yo, listen, leave this shit alone. Chulo's official. I rock with Chulo. You fuck with me. Boom. But the nigga already done extorted the nigga that I was holding down. So it's like, ain't nothing to talk about. So when T-Bone come back to me, he's like, yo, listen, he gonna talk to you. Boom. I done seen Razor knock somebody out already. I done seen him knock somebody out already. Same nigga, the Jamaican nigga that I talked about in one of my stories, that was one of them black lions. Knocked the nigga out twice. Pour Kool-Aid on him. I've seen it twice with my own eyes. So now this nigga over here talking about he want to talk to me. I'm like, yeah, we're gonna talk. Boom. But I let my nigga T-Bone know. I'm like, yo, T-Bone, there ain't gonna be a lot of talking going on. Letting you know that shit right now. And I spent off. So this nigga T-Bone like, oh shit, what the fuck? My nigga T-Bone was old school, 2 gold fronts and all that shit. Old Brooklyn nigga with the motherfucking with the waves to the side with the park. Yo, salute to my son T-Bone, man. I hope he's still out there up and jumping. So what happens? Once I get close to this nigga Razor, I see his whole energy. I see his stance. I'm like, this nigga trying to pop off. So when I go over to the nigga, I ain't even say nothing. I just pop. Because I'm not letting this nigga knock me out. You feel me? He lucky I ain't had to ratchet out. He lucky I ain't had time to like, because it was like everything happened so fast. I just came back off the visit. Boom. I ain't even had to ratchet out. So I ended up just popping off on the nigga when we was talking. And we got it shaking. Boom. Nobody jumped in. It was just me and him. You know what I'm saying? We broke the shit up and we went toe to toe and shot the 5. He got his shit off. I got my shit off until it was time for the police to like tell us to break up. And niggas wasn't trying to break up. He ended up getting in his feelings. He ended up fighting the police. Me, I'm on some cool, calm, collected shit like, yo, now I'm good. I'm in my cell like, yo, I'm good. I'm all right. That nigga in his cell wilding. Fuck that. Kicking his cell, boom, trying to fight the COs and shit. I'm like, yo, yeah, I'm good. Nah, I'm all right. I'm good with that. I ain't fighting these niggas. That nigga was the one I needed to fight it. And you know what ends up happening? They end up packing me up. And the reason why they packed me up is because they did their little simple math. They was like, yo, you're the only fucking Spanish motherfucker in this whole house damn near. There was a couple of Spanish dudes in that house, maybe like 5 or 6, but it was predominantly black and predominantly a blood house. And they just figured, and I was going to get the shit under the stick eventually. You feel me? And they was like, you know what? We're going to, and those steadies and them COs that was in that house wasn't COs that was rocking with me. They was rocking with the homies. So they packed my ass up. Yo, they packed my ass up and they sent me to the annex. When I got to the annex, my nigga, that shit was like a vacation. I'm like, it was like I heard bells. I had niggas singing. People was clapping. That shit was crazy. Yo, the atmosphere in the annex compared to the projects in the Beacon was ridiculously different, man. It was just so different, bro. Like literally, like it was a whole different. They had mad more phones. They had a whole phone booth. Like the pantry was bigger. They got windows. Like we got we got a gallery now. It was almost like OBCC, but it was just way different. In the projects, you in the projects. There's no windows. It's nothing but cells, my nigga. No windows. And if there's any window, there's a dirty ass gate in front of that fucking window, and only thing you looking at is maybe a half of a yard from somewhere. You ain't seeing nothing else. When I went to the fucking annex, after I got into the fucking kerfuffle with the motherfucking razor, I'm looking at the Hudson River, motherfuckers on jet skis, party boats. I'm like, yo, this shit was just wild, different. And I got stories over there because I was with that nigga. That's when I met Sidekick, MK. For anybody that's familiar with MK, that's Sidekicks. That's MK and Sidekick are co-defendants. Both these dudes is from the Bronx. Both these dudes was kind of legends in the Bronx when it came to that money in that dope game in the Bronx, 170 area, Elliott, Townsend, Concourse, all of that. They was doing their thing. MK was a Spanish blood nigga. MK's baby moms was my son Sidekick's sister. Sidekick ended up turning into an informant against MK to save his sister. Think about that. I'm about to go take a piss real quick, twins. So stay where y'all at. But I want y'all to let that marinate. Would you, if you was in the situation, right? I'm gonna ask y'all this: if you was in a situation where you getting money and you're with your crimey, with your man, and he's with your sister, right? And your sister is his wifey. Y'all get booked, but when y'all get booked, they snatch up your sister too. When the boys come to talk to you, they talking about, do you want to save your sister's life? You're gonna have to bury this nigga. What would you do? So, y'all heard what I asked, right? Y'all heard what I asked, right? Was y'all paying attention? Because this shit gets deep. Salute, 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 twin. I appreciate you. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to Mike. Copa, you already know I see you, twin. I see you doing what it do. IP, you doing what you do, legacy. Zay, goosebumps, salute. You already know, stay safe, salute, salute. Hey, yo, I'm not in the hood no more, twin. That's why it's pretty. I upgraded. Nobody wants to stay to the hood, but you can always be welcome back to the hood. You feel me? There's a difference. It's a difference. But check this shit out, twins. If you was ever in a situation, right, where you could save your sister, but the only way you could save your sister or save your family member, your sister or your brother, was to be by snitching on your man. Snitching and telling on the nigga that you been getting money with. And by you not snitching and telling on this nigga, your man, that you been getting money with for years, by you not cooperating, you burying your sister because they gonna bury her along with this nigga because they gonna say she's a co-conspirator. They gonna say she a co-conspirator. So, damn if you do, damn if you don't. Know what I'm saying? But what would y'all do? I want to know what y'all would do. All of y'all that's on here right now, man. I got 33 of y'all on here. Something simple. It should be easy for y'all to respond right now. Every single person is watching. What would you do if you was in that situation? Don't lie. Keep it a buck. Would you save your sister? Would you save your family member? Or would you just like say, fuck it? It is what it is. I ain't telling. I ain't gonna sacrifice. I ain't gonna break my rules. I ain't gonna change my motherfucking moral compass. I'm gonna stick to the script. Venezuela on deck. Salute to all my twins in Venezuela. Ya tu sabes. King's love always. All I do is play chess, never checkers. Now I ain't never want to cross no West Coast bros or bros from Texas either. I ain't even gonna lie. Yeah, I see. It's so much of a good question that niggas ain't answering. Niggas ain't answering. Cause you know what my son Sidekick did? He told on that nigga to save his sister's life. And he was gangster. He was a gangster ass nigga. He was gangster. Money getting ass nigga. Salvadorian too. Salute to my Salvadorians. He was Salvador, one of the only Salvadorians in the fucking Bronx. And when the DAs was like, yo, listen, we gonna bury your sister along with her fucking husband and you. Or you can save her and you. So there goes two. So you gotta bury this nigga to save yourself and your sister. Those are some crazy scenarios, man, to get put under. You feel me? Those are some crazy scenarios. Y'all want to know what happened after that? All right. You know what? I need more on deck to know what happened after. Y'all want to know what happened after that? I can tell y'all. I was there for all of it. Like, we was on the island together. We was in the house together. Me and my nigga Sidekick, even though he snitched, he definitely testified against that nigga MK. He definitely testified against that nigga MK. But y'all want to, shit gets crazy. Now I feel you. Like, that was like when he was telling me, yo, listen, I had a nigga telling me, I had Sidekick telling me, like, yo, bro, I'm reading his paperwork, everything. He's like, yo, bro, look, they're trying to bury my sister with this nigga MK, saying like she was like the queen pin, basically, but she wasn't. Did she know about shit? Yeah. She knew she was fucking a drug dealer. That was it, though. She knew she was fucking a drug dealer. definitely depends on the person. Definitely does, man. A lot of these motherfuckers be acting like, and I bring that shit up because like 6ix9ine puts himself in that same category, but he puts himself in the category of being the abuser and the person that was abused of. You know what I'm saying? Because at least with Sidekick, he's trying to not just save his ass, because when it came to him, he was with it. It was when they used his sister, his little sister, against him that made him, you know what I'm saying, rat. With 6ix9ine, it was all about saving his ass. See, with my son Sidekick, it wasn't all about saving his ass, even though by telling it he was going to save his ass and his sister's ass, he wasn't thinking about saving his ass when he was dead. He was thinking about going to trial, getting a decent cop out, you know what I'm saying? All of that. The minute them niggas brought his sister into the whip, like, yo, listen, you want your sister to go home, be free, then that's when he started thinking differently, and that's when he told. With this nigga Rat 9, Tekashi's fucking Rat 9, all he was doing was burying everybody that did shit for him. Like, literally. He buried everybody that did shit for him, bro. And he running around here all fucking... Don't let me catch that nigga anywhere, bro. Yo, listen, I promise y'all. No, you see, I can't say shit like that because I'm on YouTube now. I can't. DJ Academics might see my shit and be like, yo, be on point for LIONS&MEN. Because I'm like, I will be one that act like a fan, bro. Just to get close to you. And then slap dog shit out you in front of everybody. I'll take the ass whipping from the bouncers after, but I'm gonna slap dog shit out. Because he deserves that and more. I ain't catching no bodies. Cause I ain't on that type of time. I ain't shooting no guns at these niggas. These niggas is bozos. They ain't worth my bullets. But niggas like Tekashi 6ix9ine, bro, wow, man. It's sad that niggas like him is in the free world. And then we got a bunch of everybody else's, like everybody that he told on is still buried under the jail. That's crazy. Smash the likes, twins. Appreciate y'all. I'm just trying to have some decent content, decent conversation with y'all, you know? Keep it 1,000. 1/8, you heard. No ducks, no birds. I don't know about, you said Ricans care more about hip hop, Black American men, than the state of their people in the island. What all right, so yeah, the state of the people. I'm a New Yorker. I was born and raised in the state of New York, born and raised in the borough of the Bronx. I know that my ancestors and my family come from Puerto Rico, but I'm definitely a New Yorker. Do I care about them? Of course I do, but I care about where I'm at also. Do I know that they get fucked over? Yeah, of course I do, but I know that motherfuckers be trying to glorify Puerto Rico like Puerto Rico is Florida. No, it's not. Have any of y'all heard of La Pela? Let me see any of y'all motherfuckers that's going on vacation, go to them caseríos. I was with murderers that was from La Pela and all that shit in Puerto Rico, and they told me about the real Puerto Rico, not the motherfucking. So yeah, do I care about that? Yeah, I do, but I'm here. You know what I mean? Until I blow the fuck all the way up and I'm getting super rich where I can actually invest some money into Puerto Rico, I gotta do what I can do right now. You feel me? You can't even see my stomach from this view, and niggas is talking about pretty looking for. Yo, I feel you though. I'll probably still fuck your bitch though. I sold that. How you figure you sold out your own community though? What are you talking about? I was born and raised by two parents that the first language was English, not Spanish. They wasn't born in Puerto Rico. Also, they was born in New York City. Both my parents were born in the Bronx, my nigga. My grandparents were born in Puerto Rico. You feel me? That's why Bloods be clowning what bros. They can't clown niggas like me. They could try to clown niggas like me, but niggas like me, we had them niggas running. Fuck out of here. There ain't not one homie that ever met me that I had beef with that could ever say anything bad about me. Them niggas gonna be like, yeah, I know him, or I don't know of him. That's what the fuck they gonna say. Cause like not I can speak as out. Yeah, I was shooting niggas. I was shooting niggas left and right, man. I wasn't playing. I wasn't playing at all. Like I took the shit serious. And anybody that was around me when I was doing my time and I was doing my bid while I was repping Latin King and I was planting that flag. No, I wasn't playing. I wasn't playing with nobody. Now I ain't give a fuck if you was blood, crip, rat hunter. God, I didn't give a fuck what the fuck you was. Either you was with it. Yo, what was that shit? Yo, you know what? I ain't gonna lie. You know what my mentality was? And I hate this movie. State property. Get down and lay down, nigga. Get down and lay down. That was my mindset. I ain't give a fuck who you was. Bro, I would love to go. You know what's crazy? My brother got a little wifey in Venezuela. What part of Venezuela you at? Cause my little brother's literally going. He just met up with his girl is from Venezuela, but they met up in Mexico though. But yeah, I would love to go out there, put that stamp and go out there. Y'all country's a little extra though, man. It'd be hard for me to get out there because of the felonies and shit. Who the fuck is Maurice? You about to get put on timeout. You keep talking stupid. Yo, listen, I ain't gonna lie. Listen, there's topics that I want to touch on. A lot of them, bro. Especially the shit that's going on in Chicago. Especially shit. Let me not say fuck Chicago. First New York, and then I definitely have to like Chicago. The shit that's going on in Chicago is crazy. I ain't gonna lie. They wilding. They wilding in Chicago. In New York, to be honest with me, I feel like they lying with the numbers. This is my personal opinion. Y'all tell me what y'all think. I honestly feel that the numbers, they playing with the numbers when it comes to all this violence and all this shit. The thing that's getting everybody on nerve and on hinge and having everybody like, oh, we're going back to the 90s and the 80s, is that we got cameras everywhere now. We got cameras everywhere, bro. Ain't shit you could do anywhere that you at. And motherfuckers ain't gonna see it. And on top of that, we can wear masks like it's nothing, and nobody's even gonna worry about it. Even though people are getting vaccinated and all that, you can wear a mask, go into a bank. They ain't gonna tell you to take it off. Because they don't know if you got vaccinated or not. Even if they got vaccinated, I ain't get vaccinated. I don't trust. So it's like, and dudes in New York are taking advantage of that. Yeah, I say they're taking advantage of I say they're taking advantage of the COVID shit. But at the end of the day, they still go to jail. They get booked. But now you can cover your face and go catch a whole body. And they looking at cameras. They talking about for help. Help for what? His whole face is fucking covered up. The only thing they gonna go by is clothes. Like what you was wearing. He had a hoodie, blue jeans on, boom, boom. Sneakers is gonna get niggas identified, bro. Niggas is so stupid in the state of New York, city of New York, that niggas is catching jokes and catching bodies with the same sneakers that they wearing and still running around. Because that's the one thing that I can know. If I was a detective, I'd be like, yo, look at his sneakers. That's a fact. Yo, if I was a homicide, if I was a detective, I'd be like, yo, I look at the video, zoom in on his sneakers. Cause niggas is stupid like that. These are young niggas doing this shit. It ain't no grown ass niggas in their 40s and like doing these shit. This is all little niggas in their teens and their 20s, bro. Running around New York shooting everything up. You gotta identify niggas off their sneakers, bro. That's a fact. Like, police is stupid as fuck in New York. I feel you. I pee on his shit. All right, hold on. Jesus Christ. So what is you talking about? So what is he talking about? Hold on. Tired of supporting channel that don't put light on real life situations. All right, so I hear what you're saying. So that's where I was going with it. So This channel initially started just responding to all the lies and the false narrative that the New York City Bloods put on how they started the Blood Nation, the reason why they started the Blood Nation, and all the war stories that they was putting out there about the shit that some of them was doing, wherever it was at. And I was seeing these interviews on certain platforms like Flip the Script and et cetera, et cetera. Hence, that's where I started from. That's where I came from, right? That's where I started off the rip, responding to that. Knowing that like I literally lived that life and I was around most of these motherfuckers. Some of them I never even was like seeing, some of them that I did. Like, and it was like that's where I started from. And once I realized that we do have a little platform, we have a platform now, and we have a following, I do want to expound and speak on other topics. I do, and I am, and I do. Sometimes I do. If something catches my attention, I speak on it. Like the last time I think I spoke on something that was a little bit different was when that 4-year-old child got snatched out of his bed. A 4-year-old child got snatched out of his bed. His twin brother was still on the same bed. Some little kid, some young little motherfucker went in there, snatched the little kid out his bed, took him wherever the fuck, and murdered him. Came back for the other kid, but when he came back for the other kid, I guess the doors was locked or whatever, and they ended up locking that kid up. That shit I spoke on, because that shit touched me. Because I'm a father, I'm a parent. So yeah, when it comes to the ignorance and a lot of my content, I embrace the fact that yeah, it comes across ignorant, but you know what? You learn from my mistakes. And I'm talking about life experiences in prison. You don't want to hear that, then don't rock with me. But I can promise and say that yes, I will be expounding and speaking on different things, and because I'm very versed on yo, bro. Y'all wouldn't even believe what I watch all day. Y'all know what I watch all day? I drive my wife crazy. I don't watch videos all day. I don't watch YouTube all day. I don't watch music all day. You know what I watch all day? Fox News, ESPN, FS1, CNN, MSNBC. I watch nothing but news and sports all day. News and sports. So I try to stay in tune with everything that's going on, not just in my boroughs, but all over the country. So on that note, we're gonna be doing things like that too. We are. I'm just moving at my space. Y'all gotta keep in mind, man. Twin ain't been doing this shit that long. I'm still a baby to this shit. I'm still a baby. I just started. I just started. I literally only been doing this shit like I'll make a year maybe in September. But doing this YouTube, I'm already over 3,000 subscribers. That's a blessing. I appreciate that. We gotta hit the 4,000 subscribers. But at the end of the day, I rock with y'all, man. I'm rocking with y'all. Y'all rocking with me. What y'all want me to like touch on, I'm gonna touch on. But that's the foundation and the base of how this started. For those that's on here right now, I know a lot of y'all already done heard me. It's like, yo, Chulo, you repeating yourself, Chulo. You said this shit before, Chulo. Chulo, you did this already before, Chulo. All right, well, sometimes I gotta say it again because we got new subscribers, new people that jump on and they seeing it for the first time. They may just think like, yo, yeah, a lot of my shit is all jail content. It is jail content, gang content in the state of New York. Things that I've seen, things that I've done. But I literally am way more than just that. You feel me? I mean, I learned from my lessons. I learned from all my mistakes. I learned from all my mistakes. Yeah, I mean, everybody says Fox News and CNN is full of shit, but at the end of the day, politics rule the world, man. Politics rule the world. Politicians and the people that we put in office are the ones that dictate and control the laws that we enforce and don't enforce. You feel me? loyalties in life. Yo, I don't just consider myself a Latino, my nigga. I'm a human. I'm a grown ass man, bro. I'm not just a fucking Latino, man. Like, I guess I must. It must. You must be young. How old are you, bro? How old are you? Keep it a buck. Tell me how old you is. I'm talking to. Where the fuck you at? Where the fuck you go? Where the fuck you go? Somebody block you, deleted your own shit. Hold on. Who the fuck is this dude? You acting like you know a whole lot about me. He said, yo, this nigga said his girl ain't even Boricua. He married a Morena and he let his sister marry a Moreno. That shows what kind of a man he is right there. That shows what kind. If that shows what kind of a man any man is, you have no idea what the definition of a man is. You still a little fucking boy. Like, wildin'. They going in. They never can, man. They never can get the rise out of me. I'm like I said, there's lines that you cross. If you cross the line, then you're a dub. That's it. You get blocked, you get put in the bing, bye. And other than that, it is what it is, man. Que se joda big time. Que se joda big time. Yo, cutthroat. I'm feeling that. Y'all niggas is funny as fuck. Yeah, but you see, that's why I don't be trying to block niggas. I won't block you or have you get put in the box on the bank unless you're talking about my family or shit that I like that I'm just not gonna tolerate. Like things that I'm not gonna tolerate you saying to my face. I'm not gonna tolerate you saying it online. You understand that? So you're not gonna tell me suck your dick to my face. I ain't gonna allow you to say that shit on here. If you ain't gonna be saying whatever you saying about you, like imagine you telling me, yo, you what type of nigga are you? You married a black woman and your sister, like you made me feel like you honestly a troll that probably like I probably know you. Probably know you. Maybe I think you dirty and you got a little different name on here. That's why you talking all that shit. But it's all good. It's all good. Nah, yeah, you know what's crazy? Yo, salute to all my Cubans and all my Cubanos. This shit is real out there. They've been protesting and they're trying to change. And now you know what's crazy? You know what the Republicans are saying? You know the Cuban motherfucking congressman from Florida is saying if any of you people from Cuba come, President Biden needs to make it like a national security. Don't let nobody from Cuba come across that water over here because now they trying to leave. They trying to dip. They trying to be out. Everybody trying to come over here, man. The plane, boss, the plane. Nigga said I look like the midget From Fantasy Island. I like that. That was cute. Oh, I like that. I like that. See, I'm far from the mental though, bro. Oh, these niggas over here cutting grass out here. I don't live in Florida, my nigga. Marco Rubio is right. That nigga said, if y'all come, all right, so he's telling y'all, yo, listen, stay where the fuck y'all at. Don't come over here, y'all Cubans. I know I'm Cuban. I came here legally. Everybody else doing legally. Just stay where the fuck you at. I mean, like, bro, dudes is going to do what they do. Marco Rubio lied, talk about it. I wouldn't be surprised Marco Rubio got over here on the fucking inner tube. Or his father stuck in on the motherfucking boat. Like, it's shit that's like, come on. Let's let them come here and let's help them get that island back. Barack Obama tried to do that, but the Republicans blocked everything. Barack Obama opened up that shit to start doing things back with Cuba. Trump administration shut all that shit down. I know he's a dictator. Isn't the president of Cuba Fidel Castro's son? Bro, we can help Cuba out like a motherfucker. But the Republicans got to get the fuck out the way. Yo, bro, they don't have no car in their motherfucking country. A new car in their country since the year like what? 1945? All they cars is old school cars. You go to Cuba and you like in a fucking, you feel like you in a mafia museum. All you seen is some old school gangster cars because that's all they got because we stopped dealing with them after the Bay of Pigs and all that. So put me up to date. Fuck Obama. How you gonna say fuck Obama? Fuck Trump. Y'all niggas smile. I got y'all lit now. Y'all niggas is doing the most. Obama sucked and what? Trump was great. If Obama sucked, what the fuck was Trump? A deep throater? What the fuck? The gas prices went up because of fucking everything with COVID, bro. That's real left on a different note. What made a good correction officer when you was on the island? A good correction officer was a correction officer that didn't try to implement themselves into the structure and basically the way things was already going. Like, don't come in there and try to change shit. A good correction officer just play his fucking position and let the jail run itself. Let the block run itself. The minute you go in there trying to change shit, it's gonna go left. Do you know that the Republican Party now is the safe harbor and the only supports like that's yeah, the Democratic Party was part of the KKK back in fucking the 1800s, and now for the last what 100 years, let me not say 100, the last 50 years, 60 years, It's the Republican Party, my man. So yeah, it could have been then, but now it's not. So it doesn't matter about then. It's all about now. Now it's all right wing. All Trump supporters are KKK, fucking Nazis, fucking hillbillies, stupid Republicans that can't fucking figure out that at the end of the day you have to help the poor and change the atmosphere in the poor communities in order to change the mindset. If you don't change that, the mindset is gonna be the same. The only the only Spanish people that voted for Trump was Cubans. That's it. He ain't get no Latino vote, but Cubans. And in Florida, that's in Florida. Nowhere else. Look at what Texas and Florida is doing now with the voter registration shit. They're trying to make things more complicated for individuals that do not have a certain type of identification, like a photo ID. Now I get it. Like if you're gonna go straight down there to vote in the box and go to, you should have an ID. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you're doing it mail-in, ballot, what the fuck? Like what the all you need is a proof of address, your social. Like, come on, man. Like, it's ways that they're making it, trying to make it harder in Texas. They're trying to make it harder in Atlanta. They're trying to make it harder in Florida, and all that shit's gonna backfire. All that shit's gonna backfire. So trust me. Or didn't afford it because maybe we wasn't working, and they put us all in the same category. So for the person that's talking about Obama didn't do this, didn't do that, let me ask you this: you feel that it's fair that we should pay for education for our children? We have to pay. Our kids go to school for free all the way to college. That's the only time it's not free, unless you put them in private school. I'm not talking about private school. You can go to school for free, elementary, all the way to high school, right? The minute you graduate high school, now it's like, listen, if your parents ain't got that bag, go work at McDonald's. That's America. That's not America, bro. I mean that is America, but that's the shit that we gotta change. For me, we gotta change that, twins. How the fuck is it I gotta pay $100,000 to get my son into college? Nigga, what? The fuck? $100,000 to get him in the, what the fuck? Like, what kind of shit is that? I mean, you want to get people off welfare and you want to get people to stop being dependent on the system, you have to give them more opportunities to do more things. And like, let's keep it 1,000. Let's keep it 1,000,000. Let's keep it 1,000,000. Who's the richest motherfucker in the world right now? Like, I mean, Bill Gates probably is not the richest nigga in the world right now, right? But he's one of them still, right? The dude from Amazon. I forget the number of our population, right? So I'm not gonna start freestyling like, yo, it's 350 million people. I forget the exact number. Do you know that the richest people in the world can literally donate $1,000,000 to every American in the state? I mean, in America, to every American in America, $1,000,000. Imagine that. I mean, they ain't gonna do that, but imagine that. What you think it's gonna do? It's gonna make everybody what? It's gonna make everybody turn into crackheads? Or it's gonna make everybody spend the money they had. It's gonna make everybody buy houses. You don't never want to always depend on shit for free, but I'm not one that's I ain't gonna lie. I'm one of the ones that's like, I'm not one of the ones that always preach like, yo, work, get your money, grind. But I'm not one of the ones that's always like, yo, punch that clock for the rest of your life. I see my grandfather punch a clock for damn near 30 years. He died, and his whole pension got fucked because he married somebody. It's like, it wasn't, like he worked his whole life, I don't want to say for nothing, but not even his own child, his only daughter is benefiting for all the years of work that he put in. It's some bitch that he married while he was on the deathbed, and I was in jail. AOC killed 10,000 Amazon jobs, right? So let me help y'all. Those were corporate jobs. You said 10,000. You said 10,000. None of those jobs was laboring jobs. None of them jobs was factory jobs. None of them jobs was going to help people that was coming from the projects. All those jobs was going to help people that already, was schooled in whatever it was that they was looking for. None of those jobs, the whole 10,000, that wasn't a factory. That was an office. That was corporate. So it's 10,000 corporate jobs that New York shot down. So that's not the little man, bro. They didn't shoot shit down for the little man. They shot shit down for the motherfuckers that, these motherfuckers gonna get all this money. For what? They're not feeding none of the little people. Let them open up a factory in New York City. Let Amazon open up a factory in New York City, and you see the difference. But if it was just it was a corporate job, bro. It was 10,000 corporate jobs. Nobody, it wasn't no laborer, it wasn't no factory. Facts. Let's get into it. I know my shit, man. I told y'all, that's what I told. Yeah, you gotta work hard for it. I'm not trying to promote motherfuckers just sit on their ass, you feel me, and wait to get money and to get checks. I'm not promoting that. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying we have different mindsets. We got worker bees. I ain't gonna say queen bees. I'm gonna say we got king bees. You got worker bees, and everybody has a position to play. But at the same time, we can make it an even playing field. Like, why not pay the worker bees the amount of money that's gonna be sufficient for them to be living damn near like they're not worker bees? Why not? What's wrong with that? Get them to 15 an hour. Get them to 16, 18 an hour, 20 an hour. The motherfuckers is working in corporate, they're not even getting paid. They're getting paid. They're not even getting paid every week or bi-weekly. They're getting salary. So they getting like 40,000 a month, 30,000 a month, 20,000 a month. Come on, my nigga, like 10,000 a month. Come on. That shit that you can live on. People been leaving New York and coming to New York forever, man. Ain't nothing changed. I ain't gonna lie. The only difference is the cameras. Ain't nothing changed in New York. Just the cameras. And now they're actually giving it. And now, what's the great thing that I know about New York? Like when I got locked up and I was going in and out of jail, in prison, I never had the opportunity to have that no bail shit. I always ended up being in that bitch and I'm booked in that motherfucker like this, like a dumbass, whether I did it or not. You know how many innocent people are now not? They keep talking about the ones that's the mental health shit issue is what they need to address in New York. Like dudes that get locked up for little bullshit crimes, they ain't kill nobody, stab nobody, or try to kill nobody. You give them the bail that they can afford, and if they can't afford the bail, then you let them go, because that's the only way they can fight their case properly. You put them in prison, they can't fight their case. See, this is the shit. You be listening to the Republicans like, oh, just put them in jail, leave them in there. There's no reason for them to not want to go because they think they can all come out. No, motherfucker. You put the motherfuckers in there, they can't even fight the case. Not everybody that goes to jail is guilty. Yeah, the majority of them is, but not everybody. What are we going to do about the motherfuckers that's not guilty? We just going to keep saying, oh, it is what it is? Fuck out of here. What did you even talk about? How do I? So explain to me, Eric Vasquez. First of all, where you from? What's your nationality? You Cuban? You from Florida? I'm just asking. I could be 100% wrong. Probably am. But I'm just asking. I'm asking, where you at? Every passageways. No, it does matter. All right, you know why it doesn't? All right, it does fucking matter. It matters where you from because if I'm speaking to somebody, right? All right, so he's Trinidad. All right, I'm gonna believe you. But you sound like somebody that's like Republican based, living in Florida and live in Little Havana. Y'all know the difference between Little Havana and Little Haiti? I'm not from Florida. This ain't Florida. Don't get this shit twisted from Florida. This is not Miami. This is New Jersey. And I'm from the Bronx. Y'all know the difference? The difference is that all the Cubans own Little Havana is all condos. And it's beautiful. And they're all Republicans. And they all vote Republican. And Little Havana is all Haitians, Black, African Americans, and everything else. And it's poor as shit. I'm not even from Florida, bro. And I know that for a fact. I know that for a fact. I know that for a fact. Seen it. I know it for a fact. Ain't nobody. It's a difference between Little Havana, right? And Little Haiti, right? Isn't it? How many condos is in Little Havana in Little Haiti? And that's when race plays a part because at the end of the day, the Republicans know as long as they keep Little Havana happy, they're gonna keep getting the Cuban votes. Period. And then everybody else gets fucked. Yeah, Cubans are very conservative. I don't know if you know why y'all conservative. Like, but it's only in Florida though. The minute the Cuban moves to New York City, moves to New Jersey, any of the Cubans leave fucking Florida, you're not conservative no more. You're not voting Republican because it's a whole different mindset. And y'all only focus on your own community. You're not focusing on everybody in Florida. So that's just facts. Communism. Fidel Castro, all these people that still are conservative Cubans, they blame everything on Fidel Castro, right? Like, fuck, I'm gonna go there. All right, let me go there. I read the book. What did Fidel Castro do in 19, what was it? When he kicked, right before the Bay of Pigs, right? You could be a socialist all you want, but that's just a word that Republicans use to say don't give nothing for free. This shit that get me mad whenever I hear the socialist shit is like, yo, y'all acting like, yo, we the United States of America. Even if they fucked up socialism in Venezuela, they fucked up socialism in Cuba, they fucked up socialism in Russia, in China, all these fucking spots. We the United States of motherfucking America. We can't fix it and do it right. We can't make it better. Do it better and add our little American soricho sauce on. Yo, bro, anything they could do, we could do better. Anything they could do, we could do better than them. Facts. Anything these motherfuckers could do, we could do better. But the argument is like, no, we're gonna do the same thing. No, we're not. We're gonna do it better. It does not work where? It works, yo. Listen. Anything somebody else is doing wrong, if you're smarter and more committed and you have the right you have the right people around you, you could do it better. Look at Venezuela. Yeah, Venezuela's crazy the way they do that shit. You think we're gonna do that shit like that? Like we in the United States of America. We're not gonna have 1,000 motherfuckers. We got Walmarts out here. We got supermarkets left and right. It's different. We could do it. We just have to do it different. I'm not promoting it either. Don't get me twisted. Y'all niggas, don't get me twisted like I'm over here promoting socialism. I'm not promoting it. I'm just saying I believe that we could do anything better than anybody else if we really want to. Period. That's all I'm saying. The next day. Salute to all my Cubans, man. They went through it though, bro. These motherfuckers was coming over here on inner tubes and fucking basketballs and fucking canoes and like they went through some shit to get to fucking Florida. And now like not everybody that's in Little Havana came there legally, man. Like Marco Rubio. I bet you Marco Rubio got family that didn't come there legally, man. But he don't ever talk about them. And what he does, all he does is promote the fucking conservative party versus everybody. Fuck conservatives, fuck Democrats, fuck liberals, fuck independents, fuck them all. We have to be more open-minded than that, twins. I'm about to let y'all go. I appreciate y'all. But y'all, I'm happy that this conversation started going somewhere else because, ain't nothing wrong with that. I appreciate that. We're going to be touching up on a lot of different things, not just one thing. And I like that, and I appreciate that. But I got to take my little black and yellow ass out to the beach. Shout it out for the ones that still on here. Shout out where y'all at. Shout out where y'all from. I'm going to end this live in like the next 5 minutes. Appreciate y'all. Hit the likes on the way out. Hit the likes on the way out. Entrepreneurship is number one, man. We're going to be getting into some more deeper conversations. I'm happy that we did this live today because I see that my twins is not just like well versed on one type of mindset. So we're going to definitely get into some different type of topics. We could get into politics, sports, all of that. And I'm telling you, man, I got the smoke when it comes to this politics shit. It's not a surprise though, Lewis. It's not a surprise, Poppy. All of them are because it's crazy. It's a surprise because they come from a communist country and they judge United. And they look at it like, yo, listen, we got it better. Like they don't want that over here, but it's just different. It's more shit. Yo, you listen. I'm gonna end it on this. This is what Fidel Castro did, right? And I'm not Cuban, but this is what he did. Like nobody can argue this. Fidel Castro said, fuck the United States, get the fuck out of my country. All you Italians and y'all mobsters, get the fuck out. Y'all ain't getting no casinos here. They got 24 hours to leave. Period. Everything that belongs to y'all is going to go to the Cuban people. Now, mind you, listen, he kicked the mob out, the United States out, and said, y'all got 24 hours to leave. If y'all still here in 24 hours, y'all done. That's what Fidel did. He kicked motherfuckers out. Like, get the fuck out of here. Y'all in the way. Go. Y'all doing too much. Cause he didn't want to have nothing. He didn't want to have to deal like who? Like, yo, come on, man. What's like a lot of the shit, the tactics that took place after that is different. Like a lot of the killing and the murders, that's different. And I get it. Cause they going, Fidel Castro gets painted as, yo, It takes a lot of balls, man, a lot of heart to kick the United States and the whole mob out your fucking country and tell them niggas to eat something. And then when the United States try to invade, they botch the whole shit. That's the Bay of Pigs is where, yo, listen, none of y'all that's familiar with the Bay of Pigs. That's when they was embarrassed. The United States got embarrassed. And that's when they just cut all ties with Cuba and stopped selling them cars and stopped doing all this shit because Fidel got another win. He kicked them niggas out, and then when they tried to come back in, he snatched them up and bitch slapped them. Bitch slapped them from America. He did. He embarrassed motherfuckers. National television, the Bay of Pigs, locked up. They snatched up Navy SEALs, Rangers, threw them up in jail. And he made it, yo, bro, like, come on. At the end of the day, it's all about what we can do for our peoples now, not what we can do for our people later. And we're going to continue this conversation when it comes to socialism, democracy, Democrats, Republicans. Y'all want to do that? We can do that. Obviously, y'all can see I have no problem in addressing any of that and hearing y'all nothing but facts. Yeah, well, that's a fucked up mindset to have. You need to care about more than just one nationality. I love y'all twins. Y'all already know what it is. I'm about to go hit the beach. I'm probably going to post something for y'all to see a little later. Nothing but love, twins. One.